Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my Minecraft server. I'm just out here at my destination where I've decided to build my villager breeder. Now, I had a couple decisions, one over there, one under here, one out there. And even though this one looks like it's going to be the hardest one, I think it's the one that's going to provide the most joy, because what I'm going to do is turn it into a pearl diving display thing. So what that's going to entail, splash, is, wow, it's dark down here. Let me see if I can turn on some contrast real fast. So what that's going to entail is me going down there and putting a block of space that is, wow, it is bright, okay. A block of space made out of sand down here that will be the actual room where the breeder is making villagers. And then this last 10 squares or so of water, I'm going to have the villager breeder kind of pop guys out, and then they're going to come out here and kind of swim around in this area. And that's going to look like a pearl diving exhibition. These are the initial outlines of the square I was going to put down there before I realized that I don't have to drain the whole pool, if you will, excuse me. And I can just make like I said, a modified square down there. That's the ceiling underneath the in my base, where you might remember the enchanting room and the killing chamber is for the cows right now. There's that little door right there. So that spot will be the spot where it comes out, and I want to make it about that tall. So what I need to do is get enough sand to kind of create a line that is the right height, and then I can just kind of fill in everything else around it. And I can just kind of go 1, 2, 3 across and just make like one little bridge similar to this and fill things left, it, right, then move it over and do it again. You'll see. But once I get the entire square slash rectangle slash multi-dimensional cubic entity the way I want it to be, I'm going to surround the entire thing in a casing of glass. Then I'm going to go down into that little room and punch through and remove all the sand, and then I will have a chamber down below in order to create the villager breeder room. But the problem is, if you can believe it, I've already run out of sand. Now, I know I can dig out some of this stuff here because I didn't need all of that, but I do need half of it on that side and half of it on this side, about, because that's where the actual top of the thing's going to be. But that's still not going to be enough. So what I'm going to do is head on over to the desert over that way and get as much sand as I possibly can. And then we'll come back to this. That might be a little boring. I don't know if anybody'd like to see me dig some stuff out. I might do it myself just to see how it looks so I can put it together later on. But we'll come back and get this done as soon as I go get some sand. And I'm thinking I'm going to need quite a bit of it. Now, I'm dressed up as Aquaman because I was in the water the whole time earlier, getting all that stuff done. And I think I'm going to keep it like this, even though I'm about to go to the desert, and I'd be pretty useless as a superhero if I was out in a desert and my ability was Aquaman's abilities, I would think. Anyways, I'm heading to the desert. I'm going to go get some sand. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Alright, gang, welcome back. I've finished up a lot of the project so far, and I thought you'd be able to see it from here. You cannot, I apologize. Maybe you can see it better from here. I can. I don't know if you can see it, but I've managed to make a sand block down there, very large rectangular block, and managed to surround it in a casing of glass now. So what I've got is about 8 rows out, and gosh, about 15 to 20, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, yeah, that's got to be close to 20. Alright, so 8 by 20, and it's all encased in glass down there. I still need to go out a little bit further, but I've run out of glass and I've run out of sand. So what I'm going to do is go down here and renew this sand. I'm going to repurpose it by digging it all out and putting it on the exterior and turning some more glass and extending it out a little bit further, and then I'll be done in there. and be ready to start building the villager breeder inside the contraption. And then I can get rid of all of this, except I'm kind of using them as dimensionals right now. But those will be gone eventually. But for now, I need to continue on with the villager breeder. So I'm going down there to dig out some sand. Alright, hello gang, welcome back. I'm back downstairs here, as you can see, presumably, and getting some things together because I'm about to first repair this shovel. And I might not repair it right away, but I'm going to make one so I can in a few moments. Oh, I needed 2 sticks. What was wrong with me? Well, I just wasn't thinking on that one, was I? Anyways, I'm going to make a shovel to repair this other one on the off chance that my plan to use torches and sand doesn't work out the way I thought it was going to. We'll see. It should work out fine, but I just want to have that ready just in case when it starts to turn. I want to go fix it when I need to. So anyways, here we are down here. I think I showed this to you before. I might not have, but I plan on making this a portal, another portal, right? It'll be 3 by 3, and that number is actually the floor point where that's going to be. So I know that, but now you do too. So I want to make a portal that goes through here and becomes the zombie pig farm. I think we've talked about that before. But in here, as you can see, is the beginnings of the section I am putting away, or cutting away, I should say, for the underground base. And so far it only comes out 8, and it needs to go out a little bit further. But I'm not sure if I put too much out the first time or not. This really only has to be about 11 wide for it to work, but then I'd have to dig down a lot. But if I make this an extremely long piece, it might be more manageable with less stuff to cut out. But that's neither here nor there. For now, I just need to think about getting this dug up. And as you can see, oh, there's quite a bit. That one might have been an accident there. It sounded like it was. But I don't want to do too much of this like that, because it'll take up all of my shovel. But if I do it the way I was planning to from the start, which is to... This is the first wall, which is to dig out this way and then kind of just go down my line and go from there. Alright, so this guy, and this guy, that guy, and that guy. Alright. So now it's the time to do the thing with the thing. So let me see if I can get this done right. If I just go right down the line, right? Oh, almost. There we go. 64 plus some. Okay. So I could do that like that a couple times. Wow, that was pretty impressive if I do say so. Okay, but I'm going to keep at this, and maybe I'll do a time lapse of it, and then we'll come back as soon as I've caught up. Alright, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright gang, welcome back. I've pretty much digging out all the sand I'm going to dig out of this little nook, and that's quite a bit. So I've got a bit left to go. I've hit the glass wall on both sides, And I came down from the glass ceiling, and now I need to put some light in here. I know I got quite a bit of light because, as you can probably guess if you didn't see, I was using the old torch and sand technique to get where I needed to be. So now I've got all of this taken care of. Next step for me is, where am I at here? Oh, I don't want to remove that, but yeah, I guess I will. I'll remove one and this guy. So there we go. And put a couple more torches in, just because I don't want anything showing up in here while I'm doing my thing. Okay, so that's that. Now that is the area so far. What I can do is chop it straight down and squeeze what I need to squeeze in down there. And I suspect I should probably dig that away as well and keep going out, because I need, about 7 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, 6, 7. I could fit it down here, but then I need 10 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to build the rest of it. So no, I need to go down about another 5 more or so, which means I'm going to have to go out a little bit more. But this is a good stopping point for now. I think what I'm going to do is... Whoa, how did I... Oh, yeah. What I'm going to do is take a break for a while, because it becomes a little monotonous. Go take a break and come back later on and finish moving my wall out. And I'm going to probably take it back out about another 5 or so. And while I'm in here, I'll probably grab this iron. So let me go ahead and grab this iron, actually. Because I know I'm planning on making iron foundry at some point, but until that foundry is constructed, I'm going to come and get... Oh, man, I'm going to come get this stuff. So, boom, get a little of that, a little of that. I think I'll put some cobblestone back in. Okay. So, I think next week I will finish up this cube, underwater cube, where I am going to be having my villager breeder. And, wait, how did I get out of here? Yeah. Oh, right here. And then that's we'll get to work on actually creating the villager breeder. So this will wrap up this one. Next week I'll be taking the wall out, extending the wall out to about another 8 blocks or so, I think. And this down here, down another 8 or 10 blocks or so. And then I'll have all that space down there. Let me go give it a look from up top so we can see what it looks like up top. I kind of want to go at night so you can see the glow, and then we'll sleep in the bed and see what it looks like during the day. So here we go. Let's see, can you see? Oh yeah, you can see it. Oh wow, you can see it big time. So I couldn't see it at all when it was just sand, but now that I've got this much going, yeah, that's going to be kind of cool, I think. I think that's going to be kind of cool. The plan is to have a bridge here. This is a clunky block by block. The bridge will be much more detailed. Yeah, you can't really see it from up here. But let me see if I were to... Boom. Alright, so if I was this high up here... Yeah, if I came over to here, I could kind of see what's going on down in there. But then when the automation happens, it'll just look like something. Alright, so that's going to be pretty cool, I think. Go sleep in the bed, see what it's going to look like in the daytime. Alright. And in the daytime, yeah, it's still going to be visible, but yeah, this works. I think this is going to work out all right. Oh, yeah, and there was one block over here I wanted to... Where was that bad boy? This guy right here. Yoink. Okay. All right, so next time, extend this wall out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7 total, and yeah, finish digging it out, and then get to work on actually putting together the... I was going over there to jump up on the things. I forgot I could swim. And yeah, so that's it. Next week we'll wrap up putting that out there and get started on the villager breeder. So if you want to see that, stay tuned for more of that. If you'd like to see something else, then by all means use the comment section below, because I've put several ideas out there, things that I need to work on, and I don't care what order I do them in. However, until next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.